Okay. So I want around 5 students to say these words. Now you're all confident with these words and no confusion regarding the pronunciation, right? Yes. Shane John, please read the words.
Almond, chaos, boutique, jewelry, maniac, repetition, lettuce, bowl, receipt, restaurant.
Fantastic. Great. All the best.
Thank you, ma'am.
Keep going. Okay, very good. It was really very impressive. The like stress on the words and the pronunciation, it was like perfect. Now, I would like Amna Sharin. Amna Sharin, please read the words.
Almond, chaos, boutique, jewelry, maniac, repetition, lettuce, bowl, receipt, restaurant.
Perfect. Great. Congrats.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next. Anusha. Srihari.
Yes, ma'am.
Please read the words.
Almond, chaos, boutique, jewelry, maniac, repetition, lettuce, bowl, receipt, restaurant.
Perfect. Great.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next, Abhinav. Yes. Abhinav, you're not audible. Just check the audio. Just check whether you're connected properly. Yes, Gauri.
Hello, ma'am.
Please read the words.
Almond, chaos, boutique, jewelry, maniac, repetition, lettuce, bowl, receipt, restaurant.
Perfect. Congrats. Next. Who else would like to read? Yes, Adityan.
Almond,
Huh.
chaos, boutique, jewelry, maniac, reputation,
Stop. Wait. After jewelry, what is the next word?
maniac,
Think about it again. Are you sure it's maniac? Huh?
maniac,
Maniac. Prajita, can you please correct Adityan? Unmute.
Maniac.
Yes. Adityan, did you hear that?
yes ma'am,
Yes. So how do you read that word?
maniac,
Maniac. Yes.
reputation,
Hmm.
lettuce,
Hmm.
bowl,
No. Isa?
ball,
Yes, ball. Okay.
receipt, restaurant,
Restaurant. Isa, please read.
Almond, chaos, boutique, jewelry, maniac, repetition, lettuce, ball, receipt, restaurant.
Okay. So that's all. I hope all of you are comfortable pronouncing these words. Now, the next step is I'll be showing you a passage in which all these 10 words will be used. So with that, you will be more thorough with the words, their meanings, and the usage. Okay. So when you read that, please make sure to focus not only on the words that you read, that you studied now, but also the other words, because the group of words arranged in a correct order makes a sentence. So when you read the sentence, make sure that you focus on each and every word. Okay.
Ma'am, should we write the passage?
No need. No need of writing the passage. Yes. Is it visible?
It's loading, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No?
No, ma'am, it's stuck in that category passage.
Okay. Now please check.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Just read the passage silently.
Passage 1. Passage 1.
You can see all the words, 10 words highlighted there. The passage doesn't make much sense. Okay, I just try to put everything together in a single paragraph, and there is a spelling error there, attractively, that L is missing. Typo error. Okay, now, can anyone read the whole passage? Give it a try.
Merlin.
Just a moment, just a moment. Yes, Uma wants to try it.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Merlin started a boutique in a nearby town. Varieties of fashionable clothes and jewelries were attractively displayed. A group of college girls who were shopping maniacs visited the shop. There were total chaos. Merlin repeatedly requested them to wait for a while. The repetition made them think about going to the adjacent restaurant for some refreshment. They ordered a plate of roasted almonds and a bowl of hot steaming soup. It was made special with button mushrooms and leches. They paid the bill, collected the receipt, and returned to Merlin. She was waiting for them.
Very good. Good. I need, is Tanmay? Please read.
Yes, ma'am. Merlin started a boutique in a nearby.
Louder, please.
Merlin started a boutique in a nearby town. Varieties of fashionable clothes and jewelry were attractively displayed. A group of college girls who were shopping maniacs visited the shop. There was total chaos. Merlin repeatedly requested them to wait for a while. This repetition made them think about going to the adjacent restaurant for some refreshment. They ordered a plate of roasted almonds and a bowl of hot steaming soup. It was made specially it was made special with button mushrooms and lettuce. They paid the bill, collected the receipt, and returned to Merlin. She was waiting for them.
Okay. Yes, Hesa.
Merlin started a boutique in a nearby town. Varieties of fashionable clothes and jewelry were attractively displayed. A group of college girls who were shopping maniacs visited the shop. There was total chaos. Merlin repeatedly requested them to wait for a while. This repetition made them think about going to the adjacent restaurant for some refreshment. They ordered a plate of roasted almonds and a bowl of hot steaming soup. It was made special with button mushrooms and lettuce. They paid the bill, collected the receipt, and returned to Marilyn. She was waiting for them.
Okay, good. Now, you all heard 3 students reading in their unique way. Everyone has got their own style of reading, right? So now I would like to play an audio in which you will hear the native speaker read out this passage. Okay, so listen carefully.
Passage 1.
Can you hear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
1. Merlin started a boutique in a nearby town. Varieties of fashionable clothes and jewelry were attractively displayed. A group of college girls, who were shopping maniacs, visited the shop. There was total chaos. Merlin repeatedly requested them to wait for a while. This repetition made them think about going to the adjacent restaurant for some refreshment. They ordered a plate of roasted almonds and a bowl of hot, steaming soup. It was made special with button mushrooms and lettuce. They paid the bill, collected the receipt and returned to Merlin. She was waiting for them. Passage 1.
I would like to play this again. Listen carefully and just check if there is any word which has been pronounced in a very different way by you. Okay.
1. Merlin started a boutique in a nearby town. Varieties of fashionable clothes and jewelry were attractively displayed. A group of college girls, who were shopping maniacs, visited the shop. There was total chaos. Merlin repeatedly requested them to wait for a while. This repetition made them think about going to the adjacent restaurant for some refreshment. They ordered a plate of roasted almonds and a bowl of hot, steaming soup. It was made special with button mushrooms and lettuce. They paid the bill, collected the receipt and returned to Merlin. She was waiting for them.
Okay. So, was it the same way that you read now? Was there any difference?
Yes.
Yes. So, Sriram, what difference could you find in this audio, in the way of reading?
Speaking.
Just unmute.
Ma'am.
It's not clear.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Way of speaking.
Way of speaking. And what about the pronunciation?
Was totally different.
It's totally different. Did you find any word which was pronounced in a different way? Because as it is a software, you could hear that one dot.
Adjacent.
Adjacent.
Exactly. We have all been pronouncing this word as adjacent, right? But as per the British pronunciation, the word has to be pronounced adjacent. Adjacent. D is silent, and you bring that diphthong A after J. Adjacent. And what do you mean by adjacent?
Near.
Close. Nearby.
Close by. Yes, just something that is lying just close to something else, right? And this is also a word which is used in mathematics, right? Adjacent angle. Okay, so please make the correction right now. The next time, whenever you come across this word, remember it's not adjacent, it's adjacent. So some might ask you, what? This is a weird pronunciation. This is not the way you pronounce it. So you can confidently say that as per the British speakers, the pronunciation of the word is adjacent. You can go and check yourself. Okay, that's it. Then I hope I gave you the pronunciation tips in the last class. Did I?
Yes, ma'am.
The 3 tips?
No, ma'am.
No.
No, no, ma'am.
Now, see, when it comes to a complete passage, when I made you read the words one by one separately, you were reading it out perfectly. But when it came to passage, you neglected the pronunciation of some words, and some of them I could see that those highlighted words were pronounced perfectly, but all the other words were neglected. So before you start reading now, you heard the native speaker speak. And each word. So in the beginning, when you start reading, you have to make sure that you focus on each word. Each word has to be focused, the pronunciation. So let it be very slow. And slowly you can gather up the speed. And that way you can improve the fluency of the language. But right now we have to focus on the accent. I hope there is no confusion regarding the meaning and the usage of the highlighted words. And it has been, the only difference is these words have been put in a passage, just giving some meaning to it, a situation, that's all. So before you start reading, I would like to give you 3 simple tips which you can apply whenever you read something or even while speaking. The first one is the words starting with W. When you read the words starting with W, please round your lips. Just round your lips. Okay, so here in this passage, you can see where attractively displayed. So just round your lips and say the word where. A group of college girls who were shopping maniacs visited the shop. There was, okay, again, round your lips, was chaos. Marilyn repeatedly requested them to wait for a while. So you come across many words starting with W. Whenever you come across that word, read it with here by rounding your lips. That is tip number 1. And the second tip is the plosive sounds. Plosive sounds. Pa, ta, ka. Do you know that? I hope you might have learned it in the previous accent reduction classes.
No.
Yes? Pa,
No.
ta,
No,
ka.
ma'am.
No. So whenever you read words starting with the letters P, T, K, you have to pronounce them in such a way that you feel an expulsion of air. Okay, for example, this is a pen. Okay, it's a pen, not simply pen. So just keep your hand in front of your mouth and say pen. You can feel the air. You have to give that stress there. Okay, pen. And you write with a pen on a paper. Okay, it's a paper, not paper. And I have kept the pen on the table. It's not table. So again, the second plosive, ta. Table. In this passage, you can see in a nearby town. You can read it as town. Just keep your hand in front of your mouth, say town. You won't feel anything. But when you say town, you can feel the air. Okay, that is tip number 2. And pa, ta, ka. Another word starting with K here, nearby town, fashionable clothes. It's not clothes. C-L-O-T-H-E-S is pronounced as clothes. Ka. So the ka should also be sounded. It should be pronounced in that way. It's a plosive sound. Clothes and jewelry were attractively displayed. A group of college, it's not college, college girls were shopping maniacs visited the shop. There was total, got it? Ta, total. So this can be taken care only if you go slowly word by word. Okay, so go word by word, keep these tips in your mind. As you come across that, just do it. And with passage of time, you will get into the habit. So first one is rounding your lips for the word starting with W. The next one is the plosive sounds, pa, ta, ka. These 3 letters, okay? Pa, ta, ka. And the third tip is the sounding of the letter R. See, the Malayalis have a tendency to give, like to handle that ra word a bit hard, right? Because we have ra and ra, 2 words. So that influence many a times comes to our language, to English pronunciation. So when you pronounce the words with letter R, just roll your tongue. Don't allow your tip of the tongue to touch the upper palate of your mouth. Just R, R. Don't let it allow to touch on the upper palate of the mouth. That's it. See, I won't go in detail for the phonetics, phonemes and all. Nothing like that. These are the simple tips which you can take care. And if you keep these tips, simple tips in mind, there is going to be a tremendous change in your accent. So it's R. Repeatedly requested. When you touch the tongue on the upper palate, it will sound like repeatedly requested, requested. That Ra sound will be audible. So you have to avoid that. So handle R very delicately. Be very soft with R. Okay, that's the tip number 3. Just keep these 3 tips in your mind when you read something. I'll make you listen to the audio once again. Just have these tips in your mind and see whether it is taken care in that audio. You can find that.
Passage 1. Merlin started a boutique in a nearby town. Varieties of fashionable clothes and jewelry were attractively displayed. A group of college girls, who were shopping maniacs, visited the shop. There was total chaos. Merlin repeatedly requested them to wait for a while. This repetition made them think about going to the adjacent restaurant for some refreshment. They ordered a plate of roasted almonds and a bowl of hot, steaming soup. It was made special with button mushrooms and lettuce. They paid the bill, collected the receipt and returned to Merlin. She was waiting for them.
Did you get it? How was it? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, who can read the passage? Anyone else? Lakshmi. Okay.
Merlin started a boutique in a nearby town. Varieties of fashionable clothes and jewelry were attractively displayed. A group of college girls who were shopping maniacs visited the shop. There was a total chaos. Merlin repeatedly requested them to wait for a while. This repetition.
Not able to see it? Just a moment.
This repetition made them think about going to the adjacent restaurant for some refreshment. They ordered a plate of roasted almonds and a bowl of hot steaming soup. It was made special with button mushrooms and lettuce. They paid the bill, collected the receipt, and returned to Merlin. She was waiting for them.
Okay, good attempt. But I could hear a few words were not pronounced properly, Lakshmi. Like not repetition, almonds, roasted, then H-O-T is hot. Okay, it's hot. Oh, hot. Then, was there any other word which was pronounced wrongly? Clothes was pronounced perfectly. Repeatedly requested them to wait for a while. Roasted almonds. And they paid, yes, paid, pa. That was not stressed. Because, yes, because in the beginning you said it right, but when it came to the last sentence, that was not stressed. They paid the bill, collected the receipt and returned to Merlin. Yes, now who else can read it? Shifana, Abhinand? Abhinand, are you there? I'm not able to see your video. Okay. Many videos are turned off. Aditya, not Adityan, and it's Angelia. Yes, Abhinav. Abhinav, please read. Unmute. Can you see the screen? Abhinav, are you able to see the screen? Why there is a delay? Pranav, please try.
Ma'am,
Yes.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. You got muted again. Done.
Okay. Ma'am, can you?
Yeah.
Merlin started a boutique in nearby town. Variety of fashionable clothes and jewelry were
Jewelry.
actively
Please don't mind me interrupting you. Jewelry. Yes.
Jewelry were attractively displayed.
Hello, just a moment. Attractively. Be soft with that R there. I could hear that raw sound. Attractively. Don't say attractively. It's attractively. Attractively.
Attractively
Displayed.
a group of college girls
No,
were
it's not college.
shopping
Yes,
in a
Lakshmi had pronounced that word in a different way. It's not college. It's college. Make it like even MESSAGE. It is not message. It's message. Message. Same way. It is college. College girls. Continue.
college girls who were shopping maniac visited the shop. There was total chaos. Marilyn repeatedly requested them to wait for a while. The repetition
Please hold on. Please hold on. See, one suggestion I would like to give you is please be soft with the letter R. I can hear that R sound very like it's highlighted always. There was total chaos. Merlin repeatedly requested. Be soft with the R. Okay, continue.
This repetition made them think about going to the adjacent restaurant.
Adjacent.
Of roasted.
Adjacent restaurant.
Adjacent restaurant. Restaurant. Of roasted almond and
for
bowl
some
of
refreshment.
hot steaming.
You missed out a line. After restaurant, for some refreshment.
For some refreshment, they ordered a plate of roasted almond and a bowl of hot steamed soup.
Sorry, they ordered a plate.
Yes.
Of
a plate
who was that?
Of
roasted
almonds.
And
a bowl of hot steamed soup. It was made specially with button mushrooms.
And
lettuce. And lettuce. They paid the bill, collected the receipt, and returned to Merle. She was waiting for them.
See, she was. When you round the lips, the sound is different. When you say it like casually, she was. Huh? It's not was, it's was. It was. She was waiting for them. And the last two lines were completely neglected. It was made special with button mushrooms and lettuce. They paid the bill. Okay? Paid the bill, collected again, ka sound, collected the receipt and returned to Merlin. She was waiting for them. Okay, anyway, it might take time. And children, I would like to say, please don't feel bad if I correct you, if I interrupt you. Only then you will concentrate on that and try to change. It might take time for you to get comfortable with this way of reading, but it's not impossible. You can definitely do it. Practice is very important. So after this class, I'll send you the audio as well as the script, that is the passage 2, which you can practice. Listen multiple times to the audio and try to imitate. You cannot, you won't be able to speak exactly like the native speaker, but definitely you can change your accent. To some extent, to a big extent, you can change the accent. That is possible. Okay, so now Anybody else? Angelia, yes.
Ma'am, can I start?
Yes.
Maureen started a boutique in a nearby town. Varieties of fashionable clothes and jewelry were attractively displayed. A group of college girls who were shopping maniacs visited the shop. There was total chaos. Maureen repeatedly requested them to wait for a while. This repetition made them think about going to the adjacent restaurant. Adjacent restaurant for some refreshment.
Okay.
They ordered a plate of roasted almonds and a bowl of hot steaming soup. It was made special with button mushrooms and lettuce. They paid the bill, collected the receipt, and returned to Maureen. She was waiting for them.
Perfect. Well done. That was great. So, who wants to read it now? Abhinav, Aditya, Nanup, okay, done. Gavi, Johain. What about Anusha? Rudra, Sanil? Rudra, please try.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Merlin started a boutique in a nearby town. Varieties of fashionable clothes and jewelry were attractively displayed. A group of college girls who were shopping maniacs visited the shop. There was total chaos. Merlin repeatedly requested them to wait for a while. This repetition made them think about going to an adjacent restaurant for some refreshment. They ordered a plate of roasted almonds and a bowl of hot steaming soup. It was made specially with button mushrooms and lettuce. They paid the bill, collected the slip receipt, and returned to Merlin. She was waiting for them.
Okay. You forgot about the plosives in the last sentence. They paid the bill, collected the receipt, and returned to Merlin. Even returned, right? Returned. So whenever you come across these plosive sounds, please make sure that you concentrate. You pronounce the letters accordingly, and that will totally change your accent. Okay. So very good participation from you. And I would like, yes, Aditya, do you have anything to tell? I can't hear you.
Can I read?
In the next class, okay? You practice and we'll have a reading session in the next class. And in the next class, I'm not going to make you read, make one person read the entire thing. We can shift it. So one sentence, the other person will take over. So for that, you have to listen carefully. And from that, we'll make out how many of you are able to read. And if possible, try to put in all these 10 words and make a passage of your own. Just create a situation. So with that, two things that you'll be doing is you'll be knowing how to use the word. And obviously, when you will get a new set of words, it will be of good reading practice for you. Okay. Gauri Shankari. Is Gauri Shankari present? Sriram?
Present, ma'am.
Abhinand? Abhinav? Ahmad Afin? Albert Jojo? Amal Anthony. My God, all these students are absent. Amrita Biju?
Ma'am, Abhinav is present.
Ma'am, Amal also is present.
Amal is present. Okay, fine.
Abhinav is present.
Abhinav is present. Two Abhinavs are there. I'm asking about Abhinav PA.
PA is absent.
Okay. Carlin is present. Ishal Benish?
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Hesa? Yes.
Present, ma'am.
Krishna Johain is present. Krishna Kripa? Malvika?
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Annette?
Present, ma'am.
Lakshmi Chandra is present. Prajita?
Present, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
You forgot some names.
Ma'am, you missed my name.
No. All
Ma'am, you missed my name.
I have marked present to all others. Okay. Don't worry. Shifana? Uma Parvati? Vaishnav? Is Vaishnav Suresh present? Vaishnav Suresh? Shifana Shabir. Okay. So that's all for today. I'll send you the audio as well as the passage. Please practice it. And if possible, try to create another passage. If you make a passage, do send it to me. We'll try with that. Okay then. Bye for now. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.